from Tampa Bay streaming news leader. This is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm James Tully. Greg D. watching your forecast and timing out storms. But first, here are your ABC Action News headlines before we get to Greg here. First up, we have an update on the Polk County man who called 911 to report he'd killed someone. The sheriff's office says the man killed is his own father. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said 21-year-old Kyle Ramish suffers from schizophrenia and was having an episode when he made the call. Clara Reynolds with Crisis Center Tampa Bay says nationally about 20% of people are struggling with their mental health right now. 10% have a severe mental health issue. Reynolds says that they encourage you to use the 988 suicide prevention hotline or the 211 hotline for local resources if you're in need of help. Sheriff Judd says regardless of mental illness, Ramish will still go through the judicial system. In South Florida, the penalty trial of the Parkland school shooter will continue this morning. Yesterday, jurors heard graphic testimony on how the victims died. A forensic pathologist went into detail describing the way the bullets fired by the gunman's AR-15 tore through flesh and bone. After that, jurors heard tearful testimony from family members of victims explaining how the massacre changed their lives forever. Jurors also watched a video found on the gunman's phone where he said he wanted to kill 20 people in a school shooting. When testimony wraps, the jury will decide if the gunman will get life in prison or the death penalty. Tonight, we'll learn more about the proposed $1 million referendum the Hillsborough County School District says would be a big win for schools. It'll be on the August 23rd primary ballot for voters to decide whether or not to pass it. It would generate $146 million annually for public schools. Last week, Superintendent Addison Davis told Dia, I should say, that the bulk of the money would be used to raise salaries to help recruit and retain experienced teachers and compensate support staff. He says the money would help the district stay competitive with surrounding school districts. You can learn more about the referendum tonight at 6 at Gaither High School in Tampa. The city of Tampa wants to make sure you and your loved ones stay safe while in Bay Area neighborhoods. This morning, as we drive Tampa Bay forward, finding out how the city's taking steps to do just that. The city's putting up more stop signs. And instead of two-way stops, the city's making a lot of areas four-way stops. In fact, more than 80 four-way stops have been created in the past 10 months. City leaders say it's a cheaper, faster way to get people to slow down. In fact, the signs can go up in just a day. For some people, it's a welcome sight. The city says it doesn't have a limit on how many we're going to be popping up here, but officials say if a stop sign's needed somewhere, let them know, and they'll work to make it happen. Greg?
Definitely a good addition to many Bay Area neighborhoods. Hi there, everybody. Temperatures today, they're getting kind of reduced because of clouds and pop-up showers. We'll make our high briefly in the low 90s, and then with the showers popping up, temperatures in the 80s for much of the afternoon. It'll still feel hot, though. The thermometer may read 88, 90 degrees, but it'll feel like anywhere between 98 and 103 degrees. Shower chances really throughout the day. Could see a pop-up at any time. You may see a shower, then the sun comes out, and then the heating of that sun creates another shower overhead. So a lot to track in the forecast for today. You can always get the latest radar images by downloading the Storm Shield app and the 7-day forecast in the ABC Action News app. James?
Thank you, Greg. Get your news 24/7 right here on ABC Action News Plus.